You know, sometimes I open my mouth and say something that offends somebody. Have you ever done that?
I think we've all done that from time to time, Gabby. We we kind of open our mouth and speak without thinking, and that doesn't always come out well, does it?
No, it doesn't. But it didn't mean anything. I just told somebody that I didn't think they were the sharpest tack in the box.
Uh, How would you like somebody to say that to you?
Well, I suppose I wouldn't like it either. So I did apologize, and everything's good now.
Well, that's good. I'm glad you did that. It's awful easy to offend somebody, especially these days, isn't it?
Yes, it seems too easy at times.
Well, I think it's always been that way over the years. Maybe it's a little more that way these times, but uh, it's awful easy to say something and even just say something thinking it's going to be a funny thing to say or something like that. It can offend somebody or even hurt somebody's feelings. So we don't want to do that as Christians, do we?
No, but it's awful hard, you know.
Yeah, I know. I've done it. You've done it. And I think probably everybody that's listening to us knows that it does happen.
Yes, I guess it does, but it's hard.
Yes, it is. And in the Bible, it talks about that.
It does. It says not to offend somebody.
Yeah, basically. It says in the book of James, actually, chapter 3, verses 1 to 12, it talks about the tongue being a very small member of the body, and yet it can hold a lot of power.
Yeah, I guess it is. That's possibly so. But I guess I gotta mind my mouth.
We all do. It's not easy,
I guess it's not.
no, and but we have to work at it and think about it. And maybe if we just took a breath before we spoke sometimes, that might help us out a little bit there.
Yes, I suppose it would. So, what does it say in James?
Well, it says in the book of James in the Bible that it talks about the tongue being a very small member of the body, and yet it has a lot of control. It controls a lot of our relationships, what people think of us. Uh, it can hurt people. Also, with our tongue, we can encourage people and help them turn their life around and do better. So it works both ways.
Wow, I never thought about it that way. Yeah, I just find that it's awful easy to be offensive these days, and even when I don't mean to be.
Yeah, it does happen. But, when we encourage people, then that's good too, isn't it? We encourage them, and they can be encouraged to do what they're doing and do it better. And we all need a little bit of encouragement now and again.
Yes, I guess we do.
Yeah, in the book of James, it talks about the rudder of a ship can turn that whole great big ship around, and the rudder is very small. And it also talks about the bit in the horse's mouth, how that a little tug on the reins with that bit can turn the whole animal around.
Yeah, I guess so. But I still have to watch my mouth, I guess.
Yes, we all do. But at the same time, remember that uh, the bit can turn the horse in a different direction, and the rudder can turn the ship in a different direction. And we can help people to turn their lives in a different direction in a good and positive way.
Well, yeah, I was always just looking at the bad side of it and how people were often offended. But yes, our tongue, things we say, can help people too.
Yes, that's right. It can help people too.
Yeah, so, of course, you never offend anybody, do you? Ha ha.
I do. I suffer from this disease called hoof in mouth. And some people say I open my mouth and insert my foot. So maybe those aren't nice things to say, but they kind of remind me sometimes that I might have said something that I shouldn't have said. So that's somebody's funny way of trying to correct me. So in that sense, I don't get offended.
Oh, okay. So, I guess I've got to work at this a little bit and not offend anybody.
Yeah, that's right. That's a good attitude. Very good attitude.
So, Lefty,
What?
well, that could be your nickname.
It could be, but it isn't. What are you trying to do? Offend me?
Yeah, no, torment you a little bit.
Well, you do that a lot, but that's okay. No offense taken. I am left-handed, so that's okay. Anyway, let's all try to do better and mind our mouths, mind our tongues.
Yes, amen. I'm going to mind my tongue, not say anything I shouldn't say.
That's good, and I'm going to try to do that too. Not sure how successful we're going to be, but if we keep working at it, we'll get better, right?
Yes, okay. So, everybody, have a good week, and good to talk to you, and I hope I haven't offended anybody.
I don't think you have so far today, at least not on this talk.
Good. So, God bless everyone. Bye bye.
God bless everyone. Bye bye, and have a good week. Bye now.